Okay, so we got part 3 here. Let's recap the day so far. December 18th, 2008. My first session was at 10:45 a.m. for Cartoon Network's Clone Wars promo. They ran 15 minutes late, but the session only took 15 minutes, so I started doing some of my auditions for the day before my next session started. This puts us at about 11:15 a.m. I did one audition for a restaurant and one for Free Realms, which I booked. Yay! I had to edit them and email them to my agents. Sorry, I didn't tape that part. It's not as exciting, trust me. So it's about 11:45 when I take a break and go outside to see the world. My next session is at 12:30 p.m. for Fresh and Easy grocery stores, again via ISDN. They've booked me for 2 hours to record one 60-second radio commercial. That's pretty standard. And so is all the waiting I'll do during that time. Since I only have 10 minutes here, I'll cut it down for you. And away we go.
On the way.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. This is James.
Hey, James.
Hey, James.
Hey, how are you?
How are you? Good. How's it going?
Good, thanks. Thanks for having me online.
Of course. So this one's a little different. I guess the way it's structured, not that it matters that much to you, is that the tag will go first.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I read this and thought, this is really cool, actually. A very cool way of doing it.
I wish I could say that I had anything to do with the loveliness, but
Oh,
that
come on,
would
say
be
you
Rob.
did.
Yeah, okay, yes. I wrote this.
It was all me.
It's all me.
Pay no attention to those other people.
Yes, they don't know anything. Morons. So, yeah.
Okay.
I guess, you know, the first part is really a tag, so we could do that separately, or we could just read it from top to bottom. Do you ever recommend?
Doesn't matter to me. Whatever.
No, I don't mind doing
whatever
it.
James wants to
Top
do.
to bottom is fine. Might as well do it that way.
Okay.
Time it out. And all.
Yeah. Shall we do a set of 3?
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
All right, whenever you're ready, this will be take 1.
1 pound of Baja Classic tomatoes, 98 cents. 3-pack of apples, 98 cents. And 2 pounds of yellow onions, 98 cents. At Fresh and Easy Neighborhood Market, our low prices come first in our ads now because we know they come first in your life right now. We know you're looking for an easy way to find budget prices on the things you need most at a time you need it most. That's why we're introducing our 98-cent produce packs. From now on, count on a weekly selection of 6 different fresh produce items to always be just 98 cents. So whether you're a fan of apples, tomatoes, onions, or carrots, you can feed your family the food they deserve at a price you can afford. 98-cent produce packs. It's how Fresh and Easy is making changes so you won't have to change the way you feed your family. And since all our 98-cent produce packs are delivered fresh every day, 98 cents will always taste like much, much more. Budget prices, quality you can trust. Fresh and Easy Neighborhood Market. Why compromise? Visit freshandeasy.com for the location nearest you.
60 on the nose.
Okay, so...
Really was quite good. In fact, you know, I think that's awesome that we now have that squared away.
Okay, good. We have it as a skeleton at least to pull from.
Hold on one sec. Let's just hear that back 1 second.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so they're just doing a playback of what I just recorded, so I'm speeding the tape up so you don't have to sit through all that.
Earlier. Hey, hold on a sec. That's
Sure.
pretty solid. I'm just checking something on the script.
Okay, no problem. When I fast forward, I'm fast forwarding 3,000 times faster than it's normally playing. So each one of these little snippets where it's running fast is about 5 minutes of time, to give you an idea.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
So it turns out there was one line in the script that was not correct, so we need to just probably do that line while.
Okay.
The line in the sort of second paragraph of the body of the spot where it says, so whether you're a fan of apples, tomatoes, onions, or carrots, we need to make carrots go away.
Go away, carrots. Well,
Go away, carrots.
they turn you orange if you have too many anyways. Okay, so no carrots.
They're lame. So apples, tomatoes, or onions
Or onions.
would be how we'd want to handle that. Maybe just a set of 3 wild. You can read into the line, or however you feel comfortable.
Okay, great.
Take 2.
Okay, let's freeze for a second. I'm going to explain to you what this pickup line means. It means they had to redo something because the script was wrong. So it didn't have anything to do with what I had read, but they changed something in the script, so we heard. So what I'm going to be doing now is giving them 3 in a row of that line, but I'm also going to include as kind of handles on either side of it some of the words that were part of the sentence before and after the actual pickup line. So you'll hear me start something and stop it. I'm not messing up. I'm actually giving the editor something to work with. From now on, count on a weekly selection of 6 different fresh produce items to always be just 98 cents. So whether you're a fan of apples, tomatoes, or onions, you can feed your family the food they deserve at a price you can afford. 98-cent produce packs. And I'll give you another set.
Sure, still rolling.
Of 6 different fresh produce items to always be just 98 cents. So whether you're a fan of apples, tomatoes, or onions, you can feed your family the food they deserve at a price you can afford. 98-cent produce packs. Produce items to always be just 98 cents. So whether you're a fan of apples, tomatoes, or onions, you can feed your family the food they deserve at a price you can afford. 98-cent produce packs.
Thank you.
Okay.
Stand by. We're going to drop one of those in.
Okay, great. So now they're cutting that in. They're editing what I did there into the other part. So this is, again, another 5 minutes or so of waiting.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
We're thinking of doing that first line, not the price,
Right.
not the item stuff at the top, but the at Fresh and Easy Neighborhood Market, our low prices come first, that
Right.
line. Maybe just to cover off, to just have a set that are a little bit more empathetic.
Yeah, I would love to give you a
caring,
set of
we
3
got your
of that.
back in hard times kind of stuff.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great.
Okay, cool.
Take 3.
At Fresh and Easy Neighborhood Market, our low prices come first in our ads now because we know they come first in your life right now. We know you're looking for... At Fresh and Easy Neighborhood Market, our low prices come first in our ads now because we know they come first in your life right now. We know you're looking for an easy way... At Fresh and Easy Neighborhood Market, our low prices come first in our ads now because we know they come first in your life right now. We know you're looking for an easy way.
That was great. Hold on one sec.
Sure, thanks. So again on that one, I gave them a little of the sentence that comes after the pickup line, and that's why I
Hey,
started.
James, I think we're pretty good, but just to have back pocket,
Yeah.
I think maybe we should do another one from the top.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Great.
Take 5.
1 pound of Baja Classic tomatoes, 98 cents. 3-pack of apples, 98 cents. Okay, let's fast forward. You get the idea. Fresh and Easy Neighborhood Market. Why compromise? Visit freshandeasy.com for the location nearest you.
59.9.
Thank you, James. That's awesome.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, in the interests of, again, sort of covering our bases.
Yeah.
Because we got the client coming in a tiny bit.
Absolutely.
The item stuff, the price stuff, maybe we'll just do that differently. Like making
Sexy
Marx's
classic
sexy,
tomatoes.
or in a world.
Yes.
No, actually, we were thinking of just...
tomatoes. Sorry, go ahead.
Exactly. We're actually thinking of just making a slightly bigger deal of the 98 cents.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you want me to give you a set of 3 of that, just that top part?
That would be great.
Okay, great.
Take 6.
1 pound of Baja Classic tomatoes, 98 cents. 3-pack of apples, 98 cents. And 2 pounds of yellow onions, 98 cents. 1 pound of Baja Classic tomatoes, 98 cents. 3-pack of apples, 98 cents. And 2 pounds of yellow onions, 98 cents.
1 pound of Baja Classic tomatoes, 98 cents. 3-pack of apples, 98 cents. And 2 pounds of yellow onions, 98 cents.
That one's, I could pull back a little on that last one if you want.
I think that's
much.
actually, that's the money.
That's it, okay.
That is the money.
Okay.
Thank
I can
you
give
very
you another
much.
if you need.
I think we got a good range there.
Okay.
Yeah. In the interest of splitting hairs even further, James.
Sure, yeah.
We noticed that maybe one other way to read the item stuff would be to have them run as a sentence, so as opposed to separate phrases.
Okay.
I think we only need one of those.
Okay, great.
Take 7.
1 pound of Baja Classic tomatoes, 98 cents. A 3-pack of apples, 98 cents. And 2 pounds of yellow onions, 98 cents.
Lovely.
Yeah, okay.
Please stand by.
Okay, sure.
So as you could hear, we're on take 7, but we're about 70 minutes into the session here. And I'm doing a decent amount of waiting while they piece the spot together.
Hey, James.
Yeah,
Hey, we're just tracking somebody down to play this for him over the
Hey,
phone.
Rob.
okay, no problem.
All right, here's the first version.
1 pound of Baja Classic tomatoes, 98 cents.
So now what they're doing is they're playing it over the telephone for one of the clients so they can approve it or hear it. So that's what we're watching me waiting, listening to them doing that. So again, a little bit more waiting, and hopefully the client then approves it. But
Good. Hey, James, did you get that extra
Yeah, I
sort
did.
of line?
Yeah, the updated tag? Beef strip
yeah.
loin? Strip loin? Yeah, I've got that.
Why don't we just knock that out?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, whenever you're ready. This will be take 8.
This week, save on 16-ounce frozen cooked colossal shrimp, just $5.99, and boneless beef strip loin roast for $1.99 per pound. This week, save on 16-ounce frozen cooked colossal shrimp, just $5.99, and boneless beef strip loin roast for $1.99 per pound. This week, save on 16-ounce frozen cooked colossal shrimp, just $5.99, and boneless beef strip loin roast for $1.99 per pound.
I'm just going to pull up the old spot and make sure that
Sure.
works for time.
Okay.
so now that is from an older commercial, and so they are cutting that little part into that, and that's what I'm doing is waiting for them while they do the editing of that as well. We are about 90 minutes at least into the session at this point. I did a bunch of spots for Fresh and Easy. I was the voice for them for quite a few years, and then eventually was replaced, as that does sometimes happen, but still Fresh and Easy, great place. Please still shop there, all that. But here's a little something I have a tendency to do because I'm in a room most of the time with, glass walls and people watching me. So I do things to amuse them and myself while I'm waiting. Now, of course, since it's just you and me with the video camera, I'm doing it just for you right now. But this session went for another 30 or 40 minutes. My actual hard drive on the video camera runs out here in a little bit, because there was so much time. It's going to speed back up here in a moment, and that will be a good 15 minutes of time that I've compressed into just a matter of seconds here for you to watch, to give you a better idea of what it's like being in the booth there. I tried to not do any cutaways, really, in this session for Fresh and Easy. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching it and hearing and watching and seeing some of the kind of behind the scenes for a regular commercial session. My next session...
Hey, James, we're good on that tag. Just
Okay.
stand by.
Sure, no problem.
they're telling me to stand by, is going to be for Fox and some of the promo work that I do for them. So hope you enjoyed this. Hope you stick around and watch part 4, which will be edited and coming up soon. And thanks so much.